guys, welcome back to another tutorial. As you can see from over here, our villager breeder is working perfectly. I've just been hanging around in here doing some work for this next tutorial. And I just made a little tube here and brought the ones over we needed today. Today we're making the iron farm. And yes, it's a little different around here, and I'll get to that in a second. And because we needed this little guy here. And since this is super flat, as soon as the lights go out, this place becomes really mob infested, and would be really hard just to get one zombie to follow us without the millions of creepers and skeletons to come after us too. It's just ridiculous amount of them. So, but it's gonna be the same premise to get the zombie into where we need them. Excuse me. So, obviously, you see, we got 6 villagers. We need 3 for each cell, and we need 1 zombie. So, and over here, we got the materials we need to build everything. You're gonna need 6 workstations. Doesn't matter which ones, just as long as they're different. I'm using 2 smokers, 2 cartography tables, and 2 composters. You're gonna need 4 slabs, 2 carpet, 5 trapdoors, 2 buckets of water, a building block of your choice, 6 beds, 6 fences. No, these are not fences, these are walls. Excuse me, 6 walls. A cauldron, a name tag, which we're going to use really quick, some building blocks, temporary building blocks, I should say. I'm using different colors so you can see the difference between the ones we're keeping and the ones we're not keeping. You need 10 fences, 10 fence gates. Let's name him really quick, then we'll get to the other box here. Yes, you are an effing idiot. So, anyways, then you're going to need, for the collection system, you're going to need 7 lava buckets, 14 fences. How many chests do you think you'll need? A couple of hoppers, not 8 hoppers or whatever you need, and some ladders to get out. And this stuff right here is just to transport the villagers and get them in their spot. Because you can move them however you want. I'm just going to be using ice and water to move them. So, all right. First thing you're going to do is find where you want to put this thing. I marked mine out. It's going to be, then you need a 7 by 11 hole. And this block here is just the center of everything, where we're going to start building from. But first things first, we're going to get everything we need. I'm going to start the killing chamber. Do that first. And I'm going to dig out this hole here. And then you need to go down 10 blocks. So it's 7 this way, 11 this way, and 10 down. So I'll get that done, and then I'll be right back. Okay, once you get this hole dug, you're going to go out 2 blocks and just dig out 1 more layer. So this layer will be 9 by 7. Now I'm going to dig out 1 little hole here, 1 little trench. Okay, I didn't need to dig out that far. And this is going to be our way out. So we'll work our way up and get ladders. Or you can make this however you want to make it. You don't have to do it this way. You can put yourself some elevators in there. This is just how we're doing it for this. There we go. And we just need 7 pieces of ice too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we go back down. I'm going to make this hole just a little bit bigger temporarily. And right here, we're going to place our chests. And all you do is just do a hopper chain. Just like that. Then you on one block up, so one, and then start placing your signs across the wall here. Then come back here, go 1, 2, 3 up, and just place more signs. And one more. And just come up wherever you can, and now we're just going to fill it all in with lava. There we go. Now we're just going to place our ice over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And just put that back there, and now our cooling chamber is complete. Luckily, we're not tall enough to get burnt by the lava, so we're good to go. Now I'll just fill these holes back in, and they're good to go. Now we can grab everything else here. Now all these blocks I placed that are these ones, these are just temporary blocks. Alright, so from here, from the center point here, it's going to be 10 up, so this counts as 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, look at the little guy and the little chicken. Now everything I do on one side is going to be exactly the same on the other side. And we're going to come out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll go another 2. 1, 2. I'm going to place a permanent block and a temporary block. And off this thing right here, next to this one, we're going to go 1, 2. Same thing on this side. So it's going to look a little like that. So basically you come in 1 from the center block here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Permanent block, temporary block. And 2 blocks off the permanent block, just like that. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Permanent block, temporary block, temporary, temporary, temporary. Just like that. Now we'll place our beds in. They gotta go in this way. Not in this order, but in this way. All the pills are gotta be facing that way. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Now those blocks underneath, you get rid of them. Grab your workstations here. I usually put the composter here and a permanent block right there. Then I'll put one of these ones there and one of those right there. Simple, right? Now I'm just going to use these temporary blocks here. We'll get rid of them in a second. And one here. And we're going to put a half slab right here. And a carpet on top of that. Now we get rid of these. Put a trapdoor right there on the half slab, just like that. Then you're also going to put a trapdoor right down there. Then you're going to waterlog the trapdoor. Just like so. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm going to repeat the same thing over here really quick. Bed. 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 Get rid of the blocks. Workstations. Well, I didn't really mean to sleep, but whatever. Get rid of this block. Workstation, workstation, permanent block. Temporary slab. Get rid of the temporary blocks. Trapdoor, trapdoor, carpet, and water. And that's pretty much done. Everything else we'll finish off when we bring the villagers up. And we get rid of these things now. Then right here, top of this, cauldron. And I'm going to have to skip ahead to, I'm going to build a platform to get up here. I'm going to skip ahead to nighttime. Because we got to bring our zombie up. You can't do that in the middle of the day. So I'll get this built. You can do this, like I said, you can get these guys in here however you want. And I always recommend, damn it, putting the zombie in first. Because if you put the villagers in first, there's a high chance that they'll spawn a golem in before you get done. And the golem will kill your zombie. So, yeah, that would not be good. That would defeat the whole purpose of this. Make sure he can't get in here, get out. And the last trapdoor goes right here. Alright. Now, like I said, I'll just skip ahead till it's nighttime. And we'll get him to chase us. Alright. Finally, nighttime. we get this bastard in place. Come on, come and get me. Come on, get in there. Get in the hole. Where'd you go? Oh, I hope you... Oh boy. Let me do something really quick. Alright. Here he comes. Come on, big guy. I called him an idiot for a reason. There we go. Close that. Now let me get rid of all this junk. And we can start building our platform for spawning our golems. Now this is simple. This is just a 5x5 platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And same thing here. Okay, we can go 2 this way. I such a simple 5x5 platform. Here I am trying to make it sound like, yeah, you know? And like so. And I forgot our ice. Of course I did. Well, we'll just come down here and get it really quick. We need 10 pieces of ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hi there, idiot. And we can destroy some of these blocks while we're here. Excuse me. Yeah, alright, we're just going to throw some temporary blocks right here. These are all temporary blocks, obviously. One here. One here. And 5 right here. And on the sides here, we're going to put up our fences. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to put 5 fence gates here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open them up. Get rid of these blocks. And again, 5 more fence gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open them up. And we'll get rid of those blocks after we get out of here. Now I'm going to go right here in the middle. Wrong middle. Make sure you go in the right middle. And put a row of ice. And on the other side, a piece more ice or water buckets, whatever you choose. This keeps flowing water, and there is no stagnant water now. So now we'll just come this way, and we'll just come down here and get rid of these blocks. All right. We are pretty much done, so I'm going to speed up the process. We're getting our villagers in there. And like I said, you get them in there any way you'd like. And like I said, I just like using, water. Just to push them in and whatnot. I'll speed that up. And when I get to the last part of after I get them in there, I shall be back. I'm just going to speed this part up, and I will see you in a second. Alright, now that we got these guys in here, I'll show you how to do the final steps. And I'll get the other one done. Alright, and on this one, you got 2 blocks. On this one right here, you're going to place a half slab on the bottom. Just like that. Then you get rid of all this junk. And place a torch here. And a torch here. And a wall here. Wall here and wall here. And it is done. So I'm going to clean this up, go back to fast forward motion here and get the other villagers in. Alright, I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, again, let's clean this one up. Again, half slab there, one on the bottom, the second one, boom. Torch. Torch. And now for our fences. One there, and one there. Alright, I'll get all this cleaned up, and then we'll be back and watch this thing run. Alright, this is all done. So what we'll do right here, I'm going to build this little hole, and watch as they fall down. We'll let it run for a little bit, and we'll go from there. I think I'll come this way since I destroyed all the glass. And go right in here. That should give us a good view. Yep, oh, there's one. Alright, so we'll let this go for a little bit, and then we shall return. Alright, I think this is the go. Good enough. You're going to see another one fall. Nice. Alright, let's go see what we got down there. Now, one of these, there it is. I got lucky the first try. Look at that. Almost 2.5 stacks in less than 20 minutes. Now that is good. And like I said, this is very simple, and it's really not my design, but I made some modifications to it. Like, some of the ones I've seen didn't put the fences on top of everything, and even with the carpet and being slabs, I still had golems spawning on them. And since they were there, they won't spawn any more. So I figured we put the walls there, and boom, they're fine. And everything works as it should. And if you have any questions or comments, you can drop them below. And as he's going below, and you can build this. Don't have to dig out like this, but you do. That means you'd have to move this up higher if you just didn't want to do it in the ground, because your killing platform has to be at least 20 blocks away from the villagers, because they won't spawn more golems if they're closer than 20 blocks. So, alright, again, any questions, comments, put them down below, and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.